Welcome back to the Let's Look Brad channel. So I finally got my PCGS graded coins came back in. So a little story actually on these. I sent these off May 15th, or my bad, May 5th. So whenever I sent these off, I had got a call 117 days into the grading, and I'd actually spoke to several people on the phone prior before this call, and the man let me know of a couple of the grades that were on here he was pretty excited about. Like I say, two of the coins that I'd had, and I talked to him. They even submitted me an email showing me the original grades that they were giving this, and that they were going to be moving to encapsulation, or being encapsulated, or putting in slabs or whatever. So actually, at 117 days. So then 2 weeks after that, I gave them a call asking to see what was going on with the coins, because they had mentioned that they were completed. They were being put into flips or put in the cases, and they were going to be submitted to me. So anyhow, I wind up giving them a call back at about 135 days to 140 days in to see what was going on with the coins. And then yet again, I asked them to see what was going on. They said they were going to expedite the coins. And then I had a call back 2 weeks after that. It just turned out to be a long process for these coins, and I just got them back yesterday. So the 17th of October, which put it at 164 days that these coins had been there. But the kicker, about a week ago, I think it was last Tuesday, today's Tuesday, so last Tuesday, they resubmitted me a new email showing me that majority of these coins were cleaned, and that they gave them a totally different grade on them. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these up and see what they look like in there. I really wasn't gonna do a video because I was pretty upset about seeing that email, the secondary email coming in. I really wanted to share it with y'all whenever I got it in, but it has been a headache to try to get these coins back, and I really wanted to get them back. It really irks me or bothers me that when something's gone so long, or stuff that's happening nowadays, I really wanted the coins to come back to me. Being that they're in the slabs or not, I told them just submit them back to me. I'll pay for the shipping back. I just want my coins back. I don't care if they're graded, cased, or anything. I just really wanted the coins back. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it up, open it up, and I will walk through and show you what I have. All right, so I went through and took all the information packet out, basically with my information stuff on there. I'm gonna go ahead and start with saying I'm still really confused of how everything was done. And anyhow, let's go ahead and just get started with it. As you see, they actually submitted a sheet here with the declared value of what the coins would be, which is kind of odd because the $165 for the 1 cent 1918, like I say, I'm not for sure why that one was why they even put a declared value on there. And also too, the 1882, so this is their declared value. This is after, because I mean, the variety attributes and everything after grading, this is what it would be claimed for. Anyhow, let's just, like I say, go ahead and get started. So this is going to be the 2000 Cheerios penny. Actually, I've got 3 of them I submitted off because I think, and the odd thing is, they submitted me back the box, and usually they submit back with the authenticity backing that it came with. They never sent that back to me. So that's just another frustrating part about, I guess, submitting these coins off. I'm gonna have to, like I say, some of these I'm gonna take out of the grate or the slab there and resubmit them back to NGC. I'm not for sure what went on. I just totally mind blown with whatever. Anyhow, they graded this, and the funny thing is, whenever I submitted these coins, I did not submit them for the gold shield on there. I just want them regular slabbed. So I mean, the gold shield, I want to say, is an extra value added to these coins, or extra for the slab. Anyhow, so that's going to be the first Cheerios. They graded it at a 66 red. And then this is going to be the second It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be graded at a 66 red. All three of these, they said, is at a 66 red. And there's the third one. It is 66 red Cheerio scent. And yet again, like I said, they're supposed to send you back the authenticity sheet with it, and I didn't get that back. My last two that I submitted off to them, I did, but I didn't have very much issue last time I submitted these coins, last time I submitted for them. But this time, I mean, literally, it's complete wreck this time. I'm not sure why. All right, we'll move over to the quarter. Now, this quarter is a 1943S, and which is really wild about this, because I had actually taken this out of a 66 case, which was actually in an annex case, and it was graded at 66. So I put it through PCGS, and they graded it at a 55 AU. I mean, it's got full feathers on there, everything's there. Sorry about the luster on the lighting there. Anyhow, I'm just, like saying, still mind blown about this. I mean, they gave me a gold shield, but I didn't ask for that offer for the gold shield on there. I just wanted regular slabbed. Let's move over to the 1 dime. Now this one here, I don't understand what unhubbed is. So me and a co-worker, we're looking through to try to figure out what the unhubbed means on there. So I'm not sure if it's hand struck or if it's counterfeit or whatnot, but I mean, it was in really good shape. 53, as you know, and I want to say the unhubbed is where the 1853 sits at with the arrows. Now, if it fits closer to the shield and to where the lady is sitting at, then I'm guessing it's unhubbed, and hub would be if it's smaller or shorter, you know, a little further down away from the arrows. But we're not sure. We weren't able to actually get a direct comment for it. So if you know exactly what unhubbed means, please leave a comment in the description here. That's what the back of it looks like. And just for, so 1853, let's see if we can find that one real quick. So 1853, they're saying it's at $200. I mean, they, like, even on the email that I got, it wasn't even showing the declared value on there. So they sent a separate sheet of paper, separate from the sheet of paper that I had from what I actually declared the value and stuff like that for on here. So anyways, all right, let's move on over to the Mercury dime. Now this is a beautiful Mercury dime. I was really hoping to get an MS60 out of it, and I got an AU58, and yet again, all of these are gold shield. I'm not for sure why I didn't pay for that service for the gold shield, but I mean, it is what it is. This one I'd probably leave in the case being AU58. It's pretty close to what I was figuring it would be. I mean, the full headdress and everything's there. There's a little blemish there between the cheek and the neckline, you see, just the top right of In God We Trust. It's a 41D. All right, and we'll move on over. Now, this one I'd actually got online on Mercari, I want to say it was, just for a few bucks. And what I was actually hoping for, that, you see it's the wide AM up there, you could definitely see it. But the FG was completely gone on there. So it's hard to tell if that was going to be the wide AM variety for this coin or not. And then, do what? What is that? That's a huge gash inside of the plastic of the case here. I'm just completely blown away with how this has been handled through PCGS. I won't be going through them again. Anyhow, got a 63 red brown on there, 25% or 25% off truck. 1988, as you see. But man, why is that case even, like, why did they even submit them if they're going to be that bad? You know, you're actually looking for those who want to collect and not just collect and sell. You know, you're looking for a nice graded case. I mean, and just blown away by that being on there. That's a huge gash inside of the case there. Wow. Anyhow, all right, well, like I said, MS63 red brown on there. Beautiful coin. Let's see if they even gave for that one. There's a 1988. So right up here, they're saying it's $50 for what they had it as declared value. Like I said, it's mind blowing. So now this is actually where it gets to me, because this is where I had the phone call at 117 days in about these two coins that are in this case here and in between. So this Morgan dollar here, I really wanted to have graded. It was beautiful, but it definitely didn't look cleaned. I mean, the luster's there, there's toning. I mean, you still even see the age spots in the inside of it, like it's not completely diminished on the inside of there. 82S. All the feathers on there. It's got a little bit of toning. I just don't see the cleaning part, man. I just don't. I guess I can kind of see up around the head and the wings up there. It's a little brown in between, but being that it's been handled and, you know, moved hand to hand, that's pretty much what happens. So I'm just mind blown with that. Like I said, I'm going to send these back to NGC. And what's wild is they refunded majority of my money back on this, because I called them out. I told them I just wanted my coins back. I just didn't want them have them out and, you know, not in my hands anymore. Now this one here, this is and they even said no service refund. Anyways, it's 1995, and this is a grease stripe through. The whole coin is. It almost looks like it's ate up with concrete, but I had 2 coin shops and a few fellow friends and stuff like that talk to me about it, and you could see all the steps on it and everything whenever you put it up under the scope. And man, that glare is crazy. It's just a grease strike through on both sides of the coin itself, and like I say, the edge is pearlescent, like it's brand new. So I kind of wanted to have a variety. If it doesn't bother me as much on the 1995, really. I mean, if it came back no service, that's perfectly fine. But, you know, in my eye, and I thought there might have been a variety for it. Reason why I wanted to send it off, and hoping I was going to get something back on it. But anyhow, all right. So we're going to move on over. See, clean, no raise. Man, that's crazy. So this is a 1867 shield nickel. And they said this one was cleaned also. I mean, there's no scratches, no cut marks, no stuff like that on there, which, I mean, I still don't even see it being clean. It's just in a really good condition. I don't know. And I just think they hire so many folks on so fast in the past few months, actually. You know, after getting the new president for PCGS, and I mean, hiring 600 new folks on to come into the, you know, PCGS and help out in the slab and grading. Not saying they don't know exactly what they're doing, but, you know, it's just, like I say, I'm just kind of blown away about everything. Sorry about this, guys. Anyhow, so this one here too, questionable color. This is the 1918 that I got a call on. This was the biggest coin in the submittal that I really wanted to get looked at. And the guy who originally talked to me on 117 days in was telling me that this was a phenomenal coin, that it was one of the higher grades and stuff like that. In this case, is you could barely see the luster and everything for it, but 1918, and it is super nice. Definitely a blazer. I don't have my gloves on, so I don't want to take these coins out without having them on. I would have been better prepared, but I literally just picked this up from the post office. I wanted them to drop it off at the post office and not the front door. But I mean, this is a gorgeous 1918. And as I mentioned, man, they come on here and you see 1918 1 cent. They got $165 value added to it. It's like, why would you add value to it but not have a guaranteed grade for it? I'm just blown away. So anyhow, like I say, sorry about the frustration on here, but you could definitely see why I'm kind of nitpicky on this right now. As I mentioned, I'm not for sure about the unhubbed coin. This one will stay in there. This one's definitely coming out. This AU 58 or 55 would definitely be coming out. Like I say, they graded it at a 66 out of Annex. And then I popped it out of the Annex case with gloves on, put it right in the Mylar flip, pulled the tag off for it, and submitted it. So anyhow, those three are going to stay the 66. Like I say, I haven't seen very many at a 67 grade. Those grade at $50 a piece. And I would have to look this one up, like saying, for the unhubbed portion on there and see what's going on. AU 58, I'm happy with that. So basically, this is the only coin, and these three are the only coins that I was good with. Everything else is, man, up in the air and questionable. Anyhow, like I say, sorry to make it a long video. Just wanted to show y'all my experience with PCGS, and y'all have a great day.